Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am.
Nino Brown Boxing, and I'm back in the building. Shout out to the LDBC. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. So once again, I'm back in the car driving into the city, Washington, D.C. to be exact. And today we had some boxing news. First thing first, let's start with the smaller bit of news and go on to the big things. Adrien Broner and Jessie Vargas, seems like that fight is about to happen. Man, I can't even say it's a 50-50 fight because that'll be a damn lie. If you'd asked me this question about 2.5 years ago, I would definitely be picking Adrien Broner to defeat Jessie Vargas. But I'm going with Vargas. Now, the way I see this fight happening, the way I see this fight playing out is simple. I feel like Jessie Vargas is going to win, but it's not going to be a knockout. And I definitely see it being an extremely close fight that Jessie Vargas wins, but they're going to give it to Adrien Broner. Yep, I'm calling a robbery. I'm calling a robbery in favor of Adrien Broner, and Jessie Vargas will be, in most people's opinion, the clear winner. That's just my take on it for right now, and it is what it is. Well, but in bigger news, you got Canelo Alvarez fell in a drug test. I forgot what the drug was for. They said it's for like cutting weight and all of that good stuff. I'm not some drug master, so I'm not going to pretend like it. I just know it starts with a C. I had the name of it earlier, but right now I'm driving, recording this video. I don't really have anything to refer back to. It is what it is. You all know what it is. So let me see. What are my thoughts on it? Canelo came out and said that he failed the test due to tainted meat. Can that be possible? Absolutely. It can definitely be possible. But the only thing about that is you're rich, man. Like, you're a multi-millionaire. You're a multi-millionaire, multi-division champion. And you can't afford to have your meat imported. Like, guys have been popped for this particular issue multiple times in the past. And you have a big multi-million-dollar fight against Triple G. It's not like you're fighting what's that guy's name? It's not like you're fighting Amir Khan or who was that guy that he knocked out? James Kirkland. It's not like you're fighting Kirkland right now and it's like a lower level fight. No, you're fighting Triple G for the WBC, WBA, and IBF belt. This is a big deal. It's the rematch. All of the questions are supposed to be answered. The first fight ended in a draw. So you consuming meat that could possibly be contaminated. It's just, me personally, I don't buy it. Like, is it possible? Yes, it's absolutely possible. I mean, I don't know how whatever doping agency goes about deciding, like, oh, okay, we're going to get this guy passed or not. Like, do you have to prove it beyond a reasonable doubt? Like, if there's any doubt there, is Canelo innocent? Like, I don't know how their rules are written, but it's possible that Canelo can be telling the truth, but it's also possible that he knew what it was, and this was their built-in excuse from the beginning. If he get popped, we're going to come out and we're going to say it's contaminated meat. And then they're smart enough to say, they're going to say, well, why would Canelo take this particular drug, this lower level drug? I cannot remember the name of it to save my life. Or like, why would Canelo take this lower level cheap drug? There's plenty of things out there he could have taken. But that's the point. It could have just been a built-in excuse. It could have been one of those things where it's like, this drug will get the job done, and it's multiple excuses built in to make Canelo look innocent, so let's go this route. I mean, it doesn't take a genius to figure that out. It is what it is. But we're going to see how it all goes down. Now, my whole thing on this is the WBC, they pretty much took Luis Ortiz out of their rankings when it was strictly a WBC fight. I mean, the WBA took Luis Ortiz out of their ranking when it was strictly a WBC fight. So, with their title being on the line, let's see if they do the same thing to Canelo. See, for Luis Ortiz, he had an excuse as well. It was oh, my high blood pressure medication. And the WBC gave him a pass, but the WBA didn't. So let's see if the WBA, we all know the WBA, they make their own rules. They're shady as hell. We all know how they did. Rigondeaux, and they stripped him of his belt for fighting a fight 2 weight classes above the weight class that he held his title in, 122. So let's see what they do with Canelo Alvarez. Will they give him a pass? Will the fight be off? Like, I seriously doubt it. Triple G, his team, they desperate for money. They bent over backwards for Golden Boy in the past. I'm sure they did it in this negotiation, even though they're the champion, the unified champion. They're trying to get that money. They probably really don't care. So unless they can form some type of multi-million-dollar lawsuit that allows Triple G to collect and he doesn't have to fight, then maybe that's possible. Similar to the lawsuit that Deontay Wilder has against Alexander Povetkin. I mean, I don't know all the details. All that stuff will be definitely coming out within the next 48 hours or so. But, hey, man, I look at it like this. People have gone to jail for being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Canelo, you're a millionaire. You've had knowledge about the meet in Mexico prior to the first fight. Why would you put yourself in a situation to possibly get caught? So, I mean, to me, it doesn't look too good. Me personally, I feel like that it's a stronger possibility that he was cheating than it was the tainted meat. That's just the way I look at it. Your whole livelihood can depend on what you put in your body. You have to cut weight, you have to pass drug tests, you have to eat healthy. Me personally, I'm a regular guy. I go to the gym 5 days a week, and it's a lot of meats in America that I don't consume. So to me, it just doesn't make sense. And we can all say, oh yeah, Canelo's living his life, he's doing his own thing, whatever. Like, what do you expect this guy? All these excuses, I get it. But at the same time, with me being a regular guy, living in America, and I'm very picky on the type of food and the meats that I put in my body, and I'm far from a millionaire. Extremely far from a millionaire. So, yeah, man, I'm sorry. I don't buy it. Like, I've been to Mexico. I mean, I know he lives there, and the possibility of him consuming contaminated meat, if he's eating there on a consistent basis, is a lot higher than it is for me when I went to Mexico. But still, bro, I knew. Like, I'm not even from there. I'm from D.C. And I knew when I went to Mexico, don't eat the meat. I knew better. So you being from there, you speaking the language, you being a hero to the people there, and it seems like they'll definitely look out for you. And I know when I went there, people didn't give a damn about me. They just wanted to, my American dollars. So if I knew better, I know you know better, Canelo. I know your team knows better. I know your nutritionists, they should know better. Whatever the case may be, if it was in the off season in between fights when you were just chilling and relaxing and enjoying time with your family, hey, I refuse to believe that Canelo is that ignorant and his team is that ignorant to be out here consuming taco stand hot dogs. Taco stand meats and hot dogs or whatever the hell they're eating. I just refuse to believe it. But that's just my opinion on it. You got some people that think that he could be completely legit, and I'm not ruling that possibility out. It's just I would have to truly believe that his team is that ignorant, and I don't see it, man. Like I can't look at it as they're just that ignorant to what's going on, and they really just don't give a damn. Like, I feel like this is a very tactical move. This was strategically planned, from the choice of drug to the timing to every single thing. I feel like that it's too much money involved to get caught up on some dumb shit. So that's why it seems that they created a built-in excuse. It's just one of those things where it's like, okay, yeah, I did, like, confess to the smaller crime, the lesser crime, but deny the larger one. It's just one of those things to me. I mean, that's just my take on it. People may disagree. It is what it is. But my thing is, I just put it like this. I know Canelo, based off what I know, Canelo has never tested dirty before. I get it. But when it comes to I can't even talk about the WBC because I know they want Canelo back bad. So I know they're going to give him a pass. I don't know how the IBF is going to take it, but the WBA, the way they handle Luis Ortiz, the president should have been set, and they should handle Canelo Alvarez the same exact way. We'll see how all of that goes down. But it's Nino Brown Boxing. Shout out to the LDBC. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Peace.